Sir, if I respect you, that does not mean you should not.
And now says something that you want to be talking over me that works.
Let's take turns. Over you, I'm allowed to hiss.
Then you're not going to hiss at me.
They're going to give my own boy a strike because he could not temper his own. They made that boy look like a devil. The only thing that will be different is if they say I should go home tomorrow. If I don't go home tomorrow, I'll be a terrorist.
In front of me, I act like she's on par with me because she can easily kneel down and suck dick.
Person of you work cloth will reach 1 yard.
No.
And now, you see, I gave birth to a boy first. You your daughter.
You.
You know, I watched Seyi right from after the Saturday night party up until 5 a.m. this morning. I watched this guy. I listened to him talk. I listened to him vent. I listened to him rant. I listened to all the vile things he was saying about the females in the house. I listened to all the terrible plans he had all cooked up for Ilebaye. Guys, I heard so many things. I heard this guy slut shame whoever he was slut shaming to Soma. Guys, I heard all of Seyi's conversation and my God, I felt like puking. In fact, at that point in time, the only thing I could think of was his family's reaction. I kept on asking myself, if and when his family sees this video of him, or that is if they even watched it, what would they think? What would they say? Would they be proud of him? Is Seyi even proud of himself? Because guys, Seyi said a lot. I would have loved to play the entire video, guys. This was a very, very lengthy conversation. And it was not a conversation that happened just at once. It was a conversation he had with different housemates. And then the last one was the one he had with WHITEMONEY and Soma. And then there was Pere there just quietly listening. And it was very obvious that Pere was baffled because this guy was capping. Seyi was capping and capping and capping and spewing trash. Oh my God. At some point, I felt like just jumping in through my TV into Big Brother's house and using a peg to clip together his lips to stop him from talking any further. Because guys, at that point in time, that guy was just basically disgracing not just himself, but also his family. Yes, he was disgracing his family. Shamefully disgracing his family. Guys, yeah, let's get into this video. I will try as much as possible to just summarize the many things he was saying because he said a lot, a whole lot. So I will try to summarize everything and then I leave it all to you to judge. Because yesterday, during our conversation, during our live conversation, one of Seyi's fans, which is actually the only person I've actually ever heard that is a supporter of Seyi, this person joined the conversation and was heavily defending Seyi. This guy was using terms like, oh, people hate Seyi unfairly. I'm like, no, people don't hate him. People hate the character he's displaying on the show. People hate the personality he keeps on bringing to the fore, because there's a possibility that there's a kind person in there. There's a possibility that there's a responsible man in there. But the person that we keep on seeing, all in the name of the game, nah. Very, very disappointing. So let's get into this video. All right, please watch to the end. Do not skip out on any part so that you do not miss out. All right, and also let me know your thoughts about all of these submissions and declarations from Seyi. What are your thoughts? How do you feel about it? Do you think that, yeah, it's all a game? Or do you think this guy really needs to get checked? Do you really think that he needs to check himself? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, all right? And you are all specially welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Bbnaija. This is Frankly Speaking with Bbnaija, and I am the girl with the tea. Please, if you are yet to officially become a part of this community, kindly do exactly what you see on your screen. You need to subscribe. You need to turn on your post notification bell so that you'll be able to receive a lot of my videos whenever I upload a new one, especially if you are looking for that space where you can get the most detailed, factual, and accurate analysis of reality TV shows, movies, and trending social topics. This is where you get all of that juicy tea, all right? And please don't forget to like this video, give this video a thumbs up, and feel free to share. Now, quickly, let's continue with the details of this conversation. I done a video earlier giving the details of the reason for Seyi's anger. If you missed out on that video, please watch this one completely and then you can go ahead and catch up on the other one. So Seyi's anger festered. Yes, it festered and was just literally spreading everywhere to different housemates in the house. But then it focused more on Ilebaye. It focused more on dealing with Ilebaye. Now, after threatening Kid Wire, he had moved on to the garden to sit. a.k.a. joined him and was just stewing in his anger. Like, this guy was boiling. And he had his drink, his cup of Guinness. And then Alex was talking to him and he was giving Alex attitude. And we know that Alex is his friend in the house. So Alex got really irritated because for her, dude, you've been doing this thing the whole day. What's wrong with you? What's with this foul mood? And she hissed and walked away because she was talking to him and he wasn't really responsive. That was what first triggered Seyi. And he was upset. Oh, Alex, I'm old school, oh. You cannot be hissing at me and walking out on me. For what? I'm like, Seyi, when you say you're old school, how old are you? Are you the ancestor of the world? Are you Alex's ancestor? Like, how? What? When then? And Seyi just kept on going on and on talking about, it's the disrespect. He does not condone bad behavior. He was just going on and on. And trust Alex to match up to his energy. Alex gave him back fire for fire. Alex was scolding him, shouting at him like, come, I don't get it. You're my friend, but why should I be walking on eggshells around you? Why can't I express myself around you? Why must I always have to tame my words when I want to communicate with you? And Seyi was raising his voice. You cannot be using that. I say, oh God, calm down. Don't be looking like a fat, overblown turkey right now. Calm down. But Seyi was shouting. Was shouting. You cannot be talking to me like that. You can. For the sake of my mental health, let me calm down and explain this thing to you people, because only even trying to describe it the way Seyi did it, guys, it's really sapping off my energy. And then he had walked out of the conversation. Alex was really upset. Now, Seyi went on and on and on, venting and venting about how his sole mission in Big Brother's house is to rewrite the narrative of bad behavior, is to change the status quo of how people celebrate bad behavior, because he's raising his kids and he wouldn't want to raise his kids into a world where bad behavior is celebrated, because tomorrow his kids will grow up and then they will be looking up to these people as idols. And guys, frankly speaking, to give Seyi some credit, what he is saying is true. However, his manner of approach, the way he's handling the situation, even the so-called way he's trying to pass on the message is highly hypocritical. Yes, I agree. Bad behavior is highly celebrated by fans turned fanatics of the show. Not just even about the Big Brother Naija show, any reality TV show in general. Fans turned fanatics would definitely celebrate any and everything that their fave does. Even if their fave kills somebody on the show, they will celebrate their fave. And if anybody speaks against it, they will target that person, just as I am being targeted at the moment. Different fan groups are targeting me because for them, oh, why do I even have to mention the names of their fave in issues where obviously their fave was actually the perpetrator, the villain? So Seyi has a point, in fact, a valid point on, about his mission to eradicate that theory, that status quo, guys. He has a valid point. However, the person in question is not the right man for the job. The person in question is not the right, how do I call it, executioner for the job. Because Seyi is badly behaved. Simple and plain. Seyi is hypocritical. Seyi is, oh my God. Guys, let me tell you some of the things that he was saying, that he wanted to do to Ilebaye. Like, first, it was in the garden, ranting to Suma about how he feels marginalized, how he feels that Big Brother is favoring certain housemates over him, how he feels like some housemates are more special than him, that why would certain housemates provoke him and Big Brother doesn't do anything about it, but then Big Brother played that video and portrayed EK as the villains, as the demons in the house, whereas the other badly behaved people, that's the girls, they've been doing what they've been doing and they've been getting away with it. That is gonna ask Big Brother about the price to pay for retaliation of provocation. That for him, he wants to slap Ilebaye. That for him, if he doesn't go home tonight, then it's going to make life hell for Ilebaye. That's going to make sure he lays his hands on her. He's going to make sure he deals with her in the house. And then he will sit back and receive the punishment from Big Brother. This guy went as far as even talking about, what he earns, how he cherishes his Pepperdam Gang Nation people, blah, blah, blah. And then he even went as far as ending up that conversation, with, he works really hard for his money. He doesn't really make much. He makes money from his acting career. But then he knows that little one, guys, at that point, he didn't really mention a name, but from all descriptions, it could be that he was actually referring to Ilebaye or maybe Angel, as he had been doing since, guys. I'm not really sure. But then he had mentioned that he works really hard for his money, unlike that small girl that wants to come and compare herself with him because she can easily go on her knees and suck the day. You know what I mean? And I'm like, wow, this is someone that is claiming to want to change the world, because he actually said it, that he wants to change the world, that he wants to change the mindset of people celebrating bad behavior. And I'm like, dude, your behavior is not only bad, it stinks. Your behavior is poisonous. Your behavior is lethal to people's mental health. Just when I thought he was done, this guy went into the house and continued ranting to WHITEMONEY and Suma, and then the Pere joined them in the conversation, but Pere was just listening, he didn't say anything. And it was very obvious that Pere was kind of baffled. He was shocked or probably surprised at all the things that she was spewing from his mouth. Now, Ilebaye was there first, having conversations with WHITEMONEY and Suma. They were just gisting, and she had come in there, and she, on trying to, avoid she had stood up and told WHITEMONEY, let's go. And Suma started, challenging Ilebaye that, what did they do you? Like, what's wrong with you? You this small girl, you see Oga is having conversation or wants to start talking to somebody and you're telling him, let's go. If you want to go, can't you go? If you want to go and sleep, can't you go and sleep? I'm like, is this bullying or what? And guys, I did not like the look of that setting, because you could see that Seyi was looking, how is this word pronounced now? Menacing. I hope I got it correctly. He was looking like a predator that has found its prey and was ready to pounce on his prey. So he was forming Shango, like he was telling WHITEMONEY, it's you. It's because of you I'm controlling myself. If you tell me to sit down, I will sit down. Guys, it was just very disgusting. A very ugly sight to see. I'm talking about the whole, palpitating, the whole breathing hard, I'm like, okay, so what do you want to do, Seyi? Do you want to beat her up? And then Ilebaye, avoided them, and then she walked away, went to her room to sleep. And Seyi started talking about, that he wants to slap Ilebaye into the closet, and then she will fly from the closet into the to the other side of the dressing area. He wants to deal with her, that if he doesn't get evicted tonight, that from next week he's going to become a terrorist, more dangerous than Osama bin Laden. He was calling names. He said he's going to deal with her, he's going to do this, this guy was raining fire and brimstones of threats about what he's going to do to Ilebaye this new week. And then he started bragging in delusion of self-grandeur. Jesus. This guy was bragging. I dine with kings. I dine with chiefs. I am this, I am that. My father's head, my grandfather's head. It's on the money people spend. This guy started bragging. Guys, to cut the long story short, Seyi started doing what Seyi knows how to do best. Brag. Throw threats around. Bring curses. Throw insults. Guys, Seyi was sounding so condescending, not just about Ilebaye, but about almost all the girls in the house. It was a pathetic sight to behold. But anyways, I leave it here. Please, as I asked you at the start of this video, let me know your thoughts about it all in the comment section below. I'll see you guys on another video soon. Have an amazing day. Bye.